Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NikkiRich Show. I'm your host, Miss Nikki Rich, and today we are coming to you at a special day and time. We have a special guest, Mr. Andre Hunter. We're going to be talking with him and Hunter Enterprises. So I'm so excited to talk with him about Hunter1luxury Jets and so much more. So, with no further ado, I'm excited to welcome our featured guest, Mr. Andre Hunter. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm absolutely fantastic, Nikki, and thank you for having me.
Yes, I know that you have been in the luxury business for over 15 years. I
Yes,
mean, how amazing is that? I know that is longevity, and you still here today making it happen.
that's what I do. I'm passionate about what I do, and
Hmm.
my business model is creating and giving the customer what they want and what they don't expect. So we go beyond. We always add a little something that different, and doing great business. It's not about the money that Hunter One makes, but always the experience and the satisfaction of the client.
And I know you also are based in Orlando as well.
Yes. Yes, Mickey Mouse Town. We're based in Orlando, but we're worldwide. It doesn't matter where you are, we're there to pick you up and take you to your destination of choice and have an experience while traveling with us.
Most definitely. Now, how did you get started?
Well, I was a car broker. Well, I worked I take it back. I was working at a car dealership and I got upset one day and
Hmm.
decided to leave. So I got $200, 500 business cards. Everybody I saw, baby, man, woman, girl, child, grandma, auntie, I gave them a card and always pitched what I do. And I'm so passionate about it. And that's what drives me, that next, getting to that next level. And I know, and I believe in me. And I
Hmm.
refuse to accept no. For every no, there's a yes somewhere.
Yeah.
You just have to be passionate about it and continue to push.
You got to continue to push. You do. Now, what do your team consist of? Like, how many people is a part of your team?
10,
Okay.
10 at
That's
the
pretty
moment.
big to me.
Yeah, yeah. I have people around me that are smarter than me. I don't
Hmm.
know everything, but like I'm not a writer. If you say, "Hey, you're a writer," oh, well, I have somebody do that. But if you get me on the phone to sell, to close, to make people comfortable, I can do that too. And I'm bilingual. So,
What?
yes,
What do you speak?
Spanish and English. And I know the
Okay.
greetings in Chinese, German, Korean, and Russian. So, and if you can greet someone in their native language, you break the barrier, you break the ice, they become
You
comfortable
do.
with you.
You do. Now, how long did it take you to become bilingual? I mean, because it still take me a while to, with Spanish. I started in eighth grade, and I'm still learning.
Well, I it came easy to me,
Okay.
listening and wanting to learn, just to have that desire to learn every day as you go, and it's a journey, and I've learned along that journey what it takes. So when I reached my destination, I've understood what it took to get there and how to maintain it and continue on that journey and continue learning. You never stop learning. You learn something new every day. When you think you've mastered something, you really haven't. Then you limit yourself and you cut your mind off from learning what can be next.
Now, can you tell us some of the services that you offer for the people out there that's watching?
We offer luxury high-end private jet services, luxury high-end private yacht service. We have a concierge company. We offer security if asked for. I never tell you no. I find a way to tell you yes. But we ask the client to give us what they want, and
Hmm.
we customize their itinerary to their specifications and make it happen. anything got to do with travel. I mean, if you say, hey, we're going to London and we want luxury travel, we want a butler. Okay, not a problem. We put that in your itinerary. We set times. If you say you want to do a helicopter tour, we'll make that happen over in Greece. I have clients that go to Greece and they may be going to Athens, but they want to go to Santorini or they want to
Mm-hmm.
go to Port, somewhere else. Okay, fine. No problem. We make it happen. And it runs smoothly, seamlessly, because I give all of my clients, each and every one that travels with me, I can have 5 flights going on. They all have 24-hour access directly to me, not one of my team members to me. And I don't know any other company that does that.
Do you do anything special for birthdays?
Yes, birthdays, Valentine's, whatever they
Okay,
want. Absolutely. If your
that's awesome.
birthday, if you say I'm turning half of 100, okay, well, we're going to make that half of 100. We're going to make it one of the most amazing, unforgettable memories.
Wow, that is so awesome. And I know they can. You got where they can purchase. They can lease and rent as well, right?
That is correct. If you want to purchase, if you want to lease a jet for a year, 2 years, no problem. We call it a wet lease or a dry lease. And either one, it can come with the pilots or you produce your own pilots. And it's called a Part 91. It isn't open for charter. It's just for personal use.
Okay. Now, what do you look for when when you do have a client that reaches out to you saying, "Hey, I would like to, purchase or lease or what have you." What do you look for to say, "Okay, I want to work with this person"? Because I know you can't work with everybody. So, what do you look for?
Financial stability before I waste my time. Yeah, I need
Mm-hmm.
to know that you're financially capable of dealing with that. If you're not, then what's the point of me wasting my time going forward and doing all of this work, and it's going to end up being nothing.
Yes. Now that's the truth.
Yes, I mean,
That's the key.
leasing a jet, owning a jet is a heavy expense.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of expenses that goes into that. You have hangar fees, you have ground fees, maintenance, pilots, insurance. Each time you fly, each engine costing you so much per hour. So, I mean, and if you're financially capable of handling that, okay, then let's go.
Let's go. Yes. Y'all hear that? You gotta be financially stable and ready. That's the key. You gotta be ready when you gotta come correct.
Yes,
When you come to Mr. Hunter, you gotta come correct. That's the key.
right out the gate.
Out the gate.
Yeah.
Now, what is your plan for 2021? With Hunter1luxury.
My plan for 2021 is to be better than 2020,
Mm-hmm.
and to offer and just to up the level of luxury, to really get into Monaco and places of that nature. Um, offering Continue to offer something better than what we had last year, and just
Yes.
to make the Hunter One experience more memorable, and keep Hunter One in your mind, that hey, I want to travel. My friend says, anybody private jets, so we're gonna take call Hunter One.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong. I guarantee it. I stand behind it.
Now,
And
do you just have jets, or do you have also sprinters and things like that?
I can arrange any type of ground transportation, yes,
Okay.
and
See, that's
yachts.
good to know.
And private yachts. If you want to go out and spend your time, you want to say, hey, we're going to go to Miami, or we're going to go to Monaco, or we want to go to Paris, or we want to go to Greece. You want to get on a yacht, you want to land on a helicopter, we'll make it happen. And I always tell every client, some of them stress, or it's just, I tell them, relax. That's why you give
Yeah.
it to me. You let me handle everything. You don't see what I go through behind the scenes. All you see is the finished product, and it's amazing. I tell them, if you see me stress, then get worried, which
Yep.
they never do.
Didn't get worried
Yes,
because
we
you over
know.
there delivering that superior level of, luxury. So you making it happen over here. So y'all just relax, calm
I,
down.
exactly. I have a vast network of resources that I deal
Mhm.
with and relationships that I built over the years that really comes in hand when need be. So I like to say I'm everywhere because
Yes.
there's nowhere that I can go that I don't know somebody that I haven't built a relationship with that's valuable to me, and I will not tarnish that for one flight. It's not worth it to me.
Most definitely. Now, what about commercials? I know you offer, do you allow your clients to use your product also in commercials and things like that?
There are times because it can be a little tricky, and since
Okay.
COVID, a lot of that has stopped because of the infectious disease. But we do a heavy each plane that's under Hunter 1 gets a deep clean after every
Mhm.
trip. But as far as commercials, I dove into that for a little bit, but it became a headache,
Okay.
because people want to do this, they get on, they want to do that. Well, it's not that kind of party, and you only have
Hmm.
a hour and a half to shoot or shoot. No, no, I want to do, and it just I said, you know what? It's not worth the time or the headache.
Mm-mm.
That's not who I represent. That's not representing me. And my name that I started with $200 and 500 business cards is extremely valuable to me. There's no dollar amount.
Mm-mm. Like I say, 15 years, you know what you're
Yes,
doing.
yes, yes. I had a client that I shocked at an NBA playoff game, and they wanted to test the waters and said, you know what, we want to go to Burns Steakhouse in Tampa. Can you make that happen during the game? I said, how do you want to get there? Well, helicopter. At the end of the game, they walked outside. I said, a helicopter.
Wow.
And she wrote a story about that. As a matter of fact, I sent that to you.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
right.
That's huge. Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's motivation to me.
Yes. And that,
Even just your business, your organization is just motivation. I know we always talk about black owned businesses and different things like that. We gotta stand out and do something different. You know how sometimes we always get into these same fields and different things. We want to do it big. We want to look good. We want to feel good. We deserve it. We black kings and queens.
absolutely. And I, what motivates me, and I still sometimes listen to that, is when Obama won the first time, his acceptance speech. And I said, if Barack Obama could do it and defy
Yes.
all odds, I can do it. If Nelson Mandela endured 27 years of oppression in jail and come out swinging, I could do it. There's no stopping. I don't believe in no. No is not an option to me.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't exist. I make it happen. There's a way. But in the midst of all, I trust God first.
Yes.
I put God first. And what God has blessed, no man could curse. What doors God opened, no one can close. And I'm walking, and I walk strong, and I believe that whatever have a vision in my head, that dream become a vision, that vision becomes a reality.
Mm-hmm.
Make it happen.
Look, like I said, you have created a whole enterprise.
Yes, yes, I have.
This is what it's all about. And are, you have created this legacy, and, everybody knows it. They know it, and they're going to continue to know it.
Hmm.
And that's why we have you here today, because we want the world to know, about Hunter Enterprises and everything you got going on, because I'm excited for you. But I'm just happy to have you here to share with us, on the Nikki Rich Show.
And I believe in motivating others, um, as I grow. and
Yeah.
in mentoring or giving advice to others. I learn a little bit about everything as I go. I learn a bit about people. I learn their mannerism, and especially my clients. I have one particular client that flies with me often. I know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I know how to set it up. She'll text and say, "I need to do this, do that," and next thing you know, I send her itinerary. She says, "Okay, great." On her trips, she doesn't worry. And on every trip, I follow the trip through as far as weather updates or if any change that's gonna coming. I alert the client and let them know and say this you need to do this. Now that the COVID has existed, so each client, I tell them here's your CDC forms, fill them out, send them back to me, let me get them. So when you arrive at the aircraft, it's smooth sailing. Just keep walking and going.
Mhm.
You don't worry about nothing. I take care of all of that. It's the hashing and the, the negotiations behind the scenes is what I'm paid for. But when they
Okay.
step on that aircraft of luxury, they're there to enjoy. They don't need to have any worries unless it's something personal. But as far as what I'm doing, they got no worries. I make sure of that.
Okay. Now, where can they go to if they wanted to learn more and check you out?
But you can learn a lot from my IG page
Hmm.
because I post a lot of the aircraft. I post some videos of clients. I post some videos of me preparing in preparation before the flight, making sure everything going is going good before the
Hmm.
client's arrival. I'm there at the aircraft 2 hours before arrival of departure to ensure that everything is on point. Most when they're leaving out of Florida, but if they're not, then I still have contacts with the pilots and the other crew of wherever the departure city may be to ensure
Okay.
everything is going good. You can go, excuse me, I'm on LinkedIn under Andre Hunter, or you can go to Hunter1Jets.com, which is still under construction. It's up. You can still book or send your request through the website, Hunter1Jets.com, but it's under construction. A few weeks, it'll be full fledged blown out.
Okay.
We're also, Hunter One is a registered government vendor, which I have all the certifications through the entity that say when you get registered with them, they check you thoroughly. They've
Hmm.
done that, so I pass all with all flags with green colors, so I'm good.
I love it, man. That and anybody they can go to your website. Y'all can, like you say, you can still book, but under construction. But it's gonna be available fully in
In
a
a
few
couple weeks,
weeks.
yes.
Yeah, in a few weeks. Now, what message would you give to anybody out there? I would say motivational message or even just a message in regards to Hunter One Luxury. What message would you give to them out there?
To motivate them to do it on their own is what you're asking.
Yeah, or just to do it on their own, or any message that you would like to even share with the people, because when we're in it, a lot of people, they always asking questions and different things, but when we're in it, we can explain it better, the process, or just on how you feel.
The process of doing what I do, and it comes through research. It comes through experience, hands-on experience, being available, and knowing your business, knowing your market. Whatever you're going to get into, understand it, learn it, write, take notes so you don't forget, and
Hmm.
just become passionate about what you're doing and offering the best experience possible. That knowledge is power.
It is.
Become extremely knowledgeable about what you're doing. Have a plan, execute that plan, and continue to learn. And as you meet people, categorize that person, how they can be of benefit to what you're doing. And if it's and stay away from all negativity.
Yeah.
Anything negative, I don't entertain. It is for what? I mean, what is it? What are you going to benefit? If You meet somebody and you building a relationship with this person. He's doing this, he's doing that. How can that benefit you
Mhm.
and what you're doing? If it cannot benefit you and what you're doing, don't waste your time. Keep moving.
Exactly.
Be around people that are smarter than you because you can't do everything.
Yourself.
And
And
talk
don't
to
try
and
to do everything yourself either. You know, a
right.
lot of times we think we can. Don't try to do it all yourself.
No, no, you know,
Mm.
I had to learn that lesson and thinking, no, nobody can do it. But you, when you talk with these people, explain what your vision. If they don't share your vision, then they shouldn't be in your company. But
Yes.
explain them where you're going, what you're trying to achieve, and they should know your vision and build on that. And what can they bring? What ideas can they bring that's going to help the company grow, and along at the same time help them grow?
And also even sometimes some of the people that could be a part of your team, you can go grow apart, you know?
Yes, yes, you
And that's
can.
okay because that person might be over here and might can go over here and be successful, and you can probably also come back to that same person, you know? It's okay.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. But Hunter One, I demand perfection. Perfection. It
Yes,
has to be. You know, I'm.
I agree.
It's like when the president entered Air Force One. There's you. There's no room for error.
None.
And I go on those same principles. There's no room for error unless it's weather related. There's nothing we could do.
Hmm.
But there's no room for error. If there's a mechanical with the plane, there's a backup. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's do it. I love what I'm doing, and when I'm involved in plotting and planning a trip, I want it to be the best. And then sometimes I have clients that come to me, oh, I don't want to pay that much. Okay, what are you looking to pay? Well, it doesn't work that way. The key word in this whole negotiation is private. But yet, I'll straight up ask them, do you wear Louis? Do you wear Gucci? You got Rolls Royce? Yeah. Okay. What discount did you get at Louis and Gucci?
Thank you.
Why you want to beat me down when I'm offering you something that no other company out there is offering you?
Hmm.
And I'm offering you a service second to none. And you have 24-hour access to the CEO, me. Can you go to the other company and call their CEO in the middle of the night? I doubt it.
No.
But you can call me. My phone is always on. Unless I'm
Hmm.
airborne, it's on, but I can get a text message. I
Yeah.
believe in me. I'm going to be the best. I'm determined to win it. The odds are stacked to get me against me, but that doesn't matter. There's other companies that are far larger and have more money behind them and more. Okay, I'll keep chipping away at that tree. Soon it's going to fall. I know it.
That's the truth.
Yeah. I call myself. Um, I'm not a person that brag. I'm not a person that need to be seen.
Hmm.
But you know, every time there's once in a lifetime, you'll find that rare diamond in the rough, and you didn't know it exists. That's me.
I hear you. I know that's right. Now, where are you originally from? Are you originally from Orlando?
DC,
Oh, DC.
chocolate,
Okay.
chocolate city.
Chocolate City. And
Yes,
look, migrated down south.
yes. It's a lot nicer. I don't have to shovel no snow, throw no salt, put on no chains on the tires.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, do you ever go back to DC?
Every once in a while, I have two sisters that's still there.
Okay. Because I heard your accent.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm from DC.
You got a little accent, so I heard that. I was like, okay. It sounded a little northern.
Yes, it has a little northernness to it, but
Yeah.
unless I change over to another language,
Hmm.
but other than that, I'm good.
Well, I'm just so honored to, I know you are a very busy man, but I'm just so honored that you took out the time to talk with us, and we hope that everybody is watching, that you definitely connect with Hunter One Luxury and Mr. Andre. Definitely connect with him, and like you mentioned before, you got to be ready when you come to Mr. Andre. You ain't got it
Yes,
together, no business. All right.
no business. Yeah, come ready and be serious about it, and you're gonna get a service second to none. And I'm always available to make things happen. And I appreciate you, and I'm honored to be among such an amazing person and to be on this show. It's been a
Yeah.
blessing, and I thank you. And everybody, you can reach me at on IG at Hunter1, the number one luxury. Hunter, the number one luxury.
And if you don't know what it is, it's also in his title, as you can say.
That's it. That's it.
It's in the title. Well, I thank you for talking with the Nikki Rich Show. We
And
have
I
so much more to come. We'll welcome you back on the show, and hopefully we could do it live and in person,
absolutely,
versus
I
just,
would enjoy that.
yes. Yes, that would be so awesome. And, we welcome you back to the Nikki Rich Show anytime, and I just thank you.
Now, thank you, Nikki. Next time I'm in LA, my son lives out there in LA.
Yeah.
He's an actor, so when I come out to see him, I would definitely give you a call and say,
Mhm.
hey, if you got anything going tonight, I'm here. Well, I'm here in LA, the city of lights, stars, and moving cars, Beverly Hills, that is.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Now, your son is lucky, right? Look at him,
Yeah, that's my dude.
Now,
That's
what's
my
your
guy.
son name?
Samuel
Okay.
Hunter. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
that's my
he's pretty
dude.
lucky,
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I just thank you again. And if you hold tight, real tight, don't go nowhere, okay?
All right, all right.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here on the Nikki Rich Show. We want to thank everybody for watching us, and much love to you guys. Continue to support the Nikki Rich Show. Log on to thenikkirichshow.com. Follow at Nikki Rich Show TV, as well as subscribe to Nikki Rich, the number two. Thank you guys for watching the Nikki Rich Show.